Hello, recording.
Hello, recording.
Welcome
Hello.
to session 73 of Tales of Orsterra.
Ooh.
Last episode, we sort of like wrapped up our conversations with Enya and the dragons and all that all that sort of stuff, and we sort of like began to move northwards towards the woodlands because, partially because Eileen was given a mission that someone nearby was going to be attacked soon, and in exchange for doing the mission, she would have received a boon from her patron. But also, there was a guy that we helped before who was in trouble, and we wanted to help them not fall to the hands of Mark of the Crow. So we went there, and we basically confronted them. We confronted an individual known as Hex, who the party had encountered in the past, next to the area where the True Gust Viper lived, as well as Lucia, an unknown Mark of the Crow member that had been lingering around Eileen's map for a few days, and she was concerned about it, considering how bright Lucia's light was. But upon entering into an encounter with both these individuals, we had some chats between Hex and Eileen, some sibling quarrels and such, as well as Miguel just fighting for his own life, like, nobody's capturing me, I'm my own person, get out of here, kind of deal.
I love him.
Owen managed to basically one-shot Lucia, which was surprising.
That was insane.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, that was
I
that
know,
was
it was
crazy.
so good.
Lucia was a badass until she came across the party.
Yeah.
Until
Arwen
happened.
specifically.
Yara just helped by tickling her a bit in all the places that Arwen missed in her just absolutely murdering her.
Yeah, I definitely expected Lucia to last longer than that, but I guess we're like level. What level are we now? Like bajillion.
Bajillion.
We're level bajillion now. Yeah, we're
15.
far
Yeah,
sounds about right.
for balance now at this point. There's no more balance. But nonetheless, we subsided all the hostility, or at least what you think is all the hostility, and Hex and Eileen were having a conversation where at the end of last session, Hex began taking off his mysterious black and white yin-yang mask, which leads us to where we are today. Here we are, back at the scene.
I also believe I switched out Pretty Boy for Lucia in the soul cage that is my sword.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Cool. So, it's almost slow motion as you see Hex's hand move from his side over to his mask. And as it takes it off, it's almost this mysterious, strange feeling. And I'm gonna do some Shadow Realm stuff. Good luck, people, for waiting.
Oh god.
Hello, Eileen.
Are we shadow realming?
It is us two, as you are the one seeing Hex's face.
Okay.
As he takes off the mask, you see absolutely nothing, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Wisdom save. Good lord, it's been ages. Do I get advantage on saving throws? Advantage on all saving throws, okay.
Yep. 22. You
Okay.
push past what seems to be this cosmic horror of a face, and you see nothing. Like, literally, it feels like you're staring into the void, and there's like the presence of nothing. Do you say anything?
think I do. Like, I'm just kind of like shocked and surprised. Does he do anything?
I guess seeing your surprised face, he puts the mask back on.
What happened to you? What?
As I said, I am too far gone.
That can't be possible. We can still figure something out. What did he do? What? I just want to understand.
I honestly do not know.
Have you been made empty? Like your spirit is just not there anymore? Or is it just your body?
It's like my body is everything. My body is at the same time.
Are you still bound by the tattoo?
My whole body is a tattoo.
Well, fuck.
But what that means is also I do have some control over it, I think. What binds other Mark of the Crow members and what forces them to remain loyal, I somewhat have control over my tattoo.
So if you were to defect, for lack of a better word, do you think you would just disappear? Or would you have control over it?
I think there's a chance that I may be able to remain conscious as I am, but there is also a chance that I will crumble. In other words, it's up to luck.
It's up to luck. Is there any way I can like make a plea to my patron? Is that a thing?
You may, and as we do so, we can move back.
Okay.
Low couch. Or, so, I don't know. But, no, like, in the room with the parents.
I don't know.
I just think the whole thing is stupid.
I agree. That's what I've been saying. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, this music is very cheery.
Very cheering, indeed.
Especially for something that required a wisdom save.
Yes. Yeah, so Eileen, what are you doing in this moment to ask?
Well, I'm gonna ask Alec first. Like, I have a patron that can help you, maybe, but I'm only gonna ask them for help if you want it. If you're willing to fight for you, I guess.
I don't know if there's a redemption for me. For me, Eileen.
I think that anyone can have redemption. I'm going to ask for you. And then I'll kind of like step away a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of take Corvo from my shoulder and just kind of like hold him there and like close my eyes and reach out to my patron.
Okay. You feel a similar sensation to when your patron reveals themselves to you.
I know you're always here and you're always watching and you're always guiding my step forward. I have never really asked for anything. This is the only thing I will ever ask of you. Can you save my brother?
You hear a voice in your mind. It would require significant effort from you, should you wish for this to happen.
What kind of effort?
The magic required to cleanse an ailment that is affecting your brother is far greater than what I am able to do from where I am, which means you will be the one to do it, and I will simply guide you.
I'm okay with those terms. Tell me what to do.
Your magic, the magic that you use to channel the spells that I provide to you, you are to channel that magic towards your brother as often as you wish. The more you do so, the more hastily the cure will come about. That is to say, if you spend spell slots to help cure your brother, then you'll be cured faster.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna go back to Hicks / Alec, and do I even have a spell slot at this moment to use? I do. I have one left. I'm going to use my last spell slot currently on this short rest on Alec.
Okay. I'd like for you to make me this will be just a flat charisma check.
Flat charisma. Okay. No advantage, flat charisma.
13. You're not exactly sure what you're supposed to be doing, but you know that you're supposed to be expending your magic somehow. And you've only really done that by casting spells, so you're not 100% certain what's happening here.
Right.
But as you sort of like, what do you do? Like, do you just put your hand out, or do you like touch him?
Yeah, I kind of put my hand out, kind of just squarely on his chest, or like right above it, and I just think about what it feels like to cast magic without any sort of like spell in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think about that feeling I get when my patron is speaking with me. Just like that general channeling of my patron, yes.
As you touch Hex's chest, you feel a feather appear in your hand that you're using to cast the magic. And as you do so, you feel your magic expend itself. But there's no visual change. So you've used your spell slot, but there's no current visual change to Hex.
Okay.
And it was like, and then he goes, "What did you just do?"
To be perfectly honest, I'm not really sure, but I was told that it's gonna take some time. But it is possible.
Yep, okay. Well,
What are you gonna do?
you see, he's just kind of like silent for a moment, like pondering the big, heavy question. What are you going to do? Since all he's been doing this whole time was just doing whatever.
Whatever he was told. Yeah.
The world's going to fall in a couple days. Eileen.
How?
We are in a location that is near a portal, a summoning rift. I'm not certain what to call it.
All right.
Eileen, roll me like an intelligence check.
Okay.
See if you understand what he's saying. 11's not grand.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't ring a bell to you.
What? All I heard was like summoning rift. Did you say something before it, like a name of a place, or?
No, he was just
Okay.
like
Okay.
a portal or a summoning rift or,
Mm.
something akin to that.
Okay.
In a couple of
Is there
nights.
anything? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No. In a couple of nights. Forces of Galdera shall be moving across the lands.
At probably a very fast rate. What's going to be their goal once they're here?
I believe it is to kill everybody.
Oh, that's grand. That's just grand. Is there anything that we can do to stop or delay this ritual? Because that would be great.
Since you have been running around, I suspect you've done some things already.
Here's a question for you. Were you ever in the know about the Dragon Blades?
I heard about them.
Are they what they're using to make this ritual start?
No.
Ah,
It's a material known as bloodstones.
okay. Ugh. This feels very... Well, I don't want to say hopeless, but... I guess we just have to keep going. Okay. I don't know what else to, like, say or ask. What's Arwen and, Miara doing?
Sure, we can jump.
Miara just knows that they can't let Miguel leave. Isn't Miguel a whole person right now?
I believe so. There's a capture net on him right now.
Yeah,
which
and
leads me to believe that
Miara
is
was
true.
trying to, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And he rolled an 11 on the whiz save, yeah, that's right.
Yes, I believe he's being held in place right now.
Okay. I'm gonna give him one of my talking stones. Sending stones?
Sending stones? Message stones?
Message stones, yes. I always get them mixed up. I'm gonna give him one of my message stones. So I can, like, chat with him
Okay.
at all times. Assuming
Sorry,
Unless
the message
he's
stones
gonna
are
come
like
with us.
close range. Sending stones are like long range.
Oh,
You
oh.
only have message stones, I
I
believe.
only have message stones. Yeah.
And somebody
Well-
had a sending stone to Reggie, but I don't know where the sending stone went. Those are the only sending stones we ever had, though, was one
Yeah.
to Reggie, because he can make them.
Well, let me ask him. I'm like, do you want to come with us? Or do you want to take care of other things?
You think it would be wise if I were not seen with you?
Yeah, that probably would be a smart move. I agree.
Do you have any plans beyond this, Eileen?
I mean, we're going to get the Dragon Blades. And we're gonna kill all the cult members on the way. That's kind of the general gist right now.
That sounds far too slow to enact on a grander scale.
Well, if you have any better ideas, I'm all ears. I haven't exactly been in contact with the deep inner circle.
Neither have I. I know that Blade Walker is in the Highlands. And
Is
you would also know this from the map.
Okay. Is he currently back home?
Not at home. I believe at the Gate of Finis preparing something. That's not what is happening in a couple of days.
Oh, more fun for later.
I believe the best course of action to save the most people would be to find a way to get rid of Red Eye.
All right.
But, as you have said, Dragon Blades are also important.
Well, I mean, Dragon Blades are only so important when you compare it to an invasion of cult members trying to kill literally everyone. So, yeah, I might reprioritize a few things.
I'm going to try to reduce the effectiveness of the portal nearby. But
Is there anything we can do to help, or?
let's see if he knows. Let's roll a Are you aware at all if the churches of the Flamebringer have done any rituals with their keepers of the flame?
As in like the golem thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Arwen would have told us about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yes. And I relay some of that information.
And by yes, you mean all of them, right?
How many are there?
There are 3 major cathedrals in Orsterra.
I think only out of character. I think there's only like 2 of them that were activated.
We saw the Pope Oogway himself for one,
Yes, I remember
and then
that
we
one.
helped get the ring for the other one. But I don't think we stuck around to see if it worked.
Oh yeah, that's
we
right.
just knew that if we gave them a ring, quote unquote, that totally was the actual ring.
The total
Sure.
actual ring. I know of one for sure, and one that's at least underway, or it was underway.
Well, the mightier the church's strength, the greater the chance that people will be safe.
All right.
But I believe that's far too many things for you to do all at once.
Yeah, we're kind of 4 people.
I'm sure your brain can figure something out. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh gosh, you must be dealing with the storm that I'm dealing with the snow.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it. We're getting a snowstorm tomorrow. Next week
We're
it's
getting-
supposed to be negative 40 degrees with wind chill.
Jeez. Yeah, we were dealing with a negative 20 wind chill today.
Oh my god, negative 40 on Monday. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Ouchie.
So, how do you guys go about handling Miguel? And Vinny?
Well, Miara's first priority is just like hurrying over there. Like she doesn't have her weapons out. She doesn't have anything. She's just hurrying over there with the oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He could break out any moment kind of hurry.
I'm still over here shooting finger guns, like, yeah, I killed her in like 2 shots, haha, pew pew, like kind of punch in the air.
Mm-hmm. And she'd probably stop there, knowing that Finny's probably like protective. And then she's gonna hold up her hands, like in a placating gesture. Miguel, as I said, we were only. Yeah, we did. As I said, we only wanted to speak with you, as we were pre-warned that they would be here. Now I'm going to release you, because I don't want to hold you here against your will. We just wish to speak with you further about the things going on, such as that one. And she'll give a moment for him to process that before she'll drop hold person.
Okay, as soon as you drop hold person, he's like, well, you're a piece of shit.
And you are not listening.
He tells Fanny to just sit, and Fanny does not look hostile towards you.
Mm-hmm. And she just keeps where she is.
So,
Would you be amenable to speaking with my companions as well? We're not going to go back to any sort of camp. I just mean regrouping with the other 2 back there. Gestures to where the others are.
looks like
Or
they're
the other 3, pardon.
busy. And, I don't know, Eileen's having some, like, deep conversation, and Arwen's just kind of cheering in place, doing nothing.
She pauses, looking over, and then just sighs. Fair point, I suppose. I hope for at least another friend to not feel I am just speaking for the group, but I can speak. We, as you can imagine, by knowing that this was going to happen in a way, are dealing with rather great threats that we didn't quite clue you in on when we spoke with you last.
Okay.
We hadn't realized at the time the fact that you were tied in a way to those as well.
I'm tied to whatever's going on with you.
In a small way, it is less you needing to help save the world directly in the way that we are going about it, and more that we've been foretold that you have something that is tied to it.
And what's that? Love?
She's gonna frown, very disappointed. Like the not. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Look at calling her that in that tone.
No, as in like kind of like a cliche. What is it that I have? Is it love? Question mark. Not calling
okay.
you love.
I don't know. I wouldn't have even doubted if that's what he meant.
No, not so vague of a notion.
Just out of here, it was a key, right? That's what it was phrased as
It was phrased
in
as
the
a
prophecy.
key. Yes.
Gotcha. In the prophecy that we heard, it was mentioned as a key. But what we know it to be is a bit more direct, a bit more sharp, most likely. Is that cluing in at all to you?
Roll an insight check for me.
Oh, if only I was Reggie, but I still do have a plus 11.
So what, you want to take this from me? This key that you're talking about?
We're not wanting to just take it from you.
Oh god. Is that just Pancake or is that me?
What?
Okay, that's
Oh no. Oh no. Abby's gone too. It's doomed.
Looks like it's just
Okay,
you
I
and
think-
me, buddy.
Oh, hello?
freaking.
Are you sure about that? So, Shanaria walks up to you, Owen.
Bit lately in that it's
Oh.
needed me to occasionally
No, you're still
What?
laggy, Abby.
No. Now we just can't hear you.
This is the best.
How's it going?
Owen, I saw
Oh, yeah, taking them down one by
I
one.
saw you beat off that bad guy. That was really cool.
Uh-huh. Bad lady, but yes.
How did that make you feel?
Pretty good. Looking pretty cool.
Did you want me to document it so that you remember it for longer?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. She takes out like a notebook. How do you wish to describe
can you-
this moment?
Can you draw, Shanaria? Can
No,
you draw?
I can't draw. Can you draw?
No.
I can draw a
Draw
circle
stick
and a few
figures.
lines to represent you, and then a big circle and big lines to represent the other person.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. So,
I expect a drawing.
what is what is your title, Arwen?
My title. She like paces back and forth, holding her hand to her chin. Like, my title. Well, I'm Arwen. Some, shit. Hold on. What am I called? Not the goddess of the hunt. The champion of the hunt. Ball thrower. Aficionado. And the realm's best friend.
Okay. Sorry, repeat that again so I can write it down. You went a bit too quickly for me.
Too quickly?
Say it one more time.
Arwen, champion of the hunt,
Champion of the hunt.
ball thrower
Ball
thrower
aficionado.
aficionado, and the realm's best friend.
The realm's best friend. Okay. So, Arwen, champion of the hunt, ball thrower, aficionado. What was the last? Wait, what was the last one again? I didn't forget the
The
last one.
realm's best friend.
Realm's best friend defeated Lucia, the arrogant scholar, in battle. Not only was it heavily one-sided, but also she defeated Lucia with but a few arrow strikes. And what was the highlight that you think that happened?
Highlight. Dealing a lot of damage in so few hits.
She was especially proud of her precision to inflict damage with as few arrows as possible. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Is Abby back yet?
Yes, I am back.
Okay.
My Wi-Fi over the past couple days has for some reason needed me to disconnect and reconnect sometimes. So it's not like everything went down. It's just my internet was just like, help me! And so I need to restart it.
Very well then. Do you remember what you were saying before?
I remember that he said, so what, you're just going to take this from me? And yeah, I remember doing what Yara was saying.
Yep.
Miguel, no, we are not going to take it from you. That is why we are speaking with you and not just taking it. I could have very easily taken it while you were held in place like that, no?
Well, I would have gotten it back.
What do you think?
I would have gotten it back.
I can turn into a bird and fly away.
Yeah, okay, fair cop.
If I had really wanted to take it from you, I could have, but I don't want to. I wanted to discuss it with you and have us both leave amiably.
Okay, what's on the line here, then? What's it? What's the business? What's the deal?
There are many people like the one we were fighting here that are doing everything they can to end the world. And that is what we are trying to prevent.
So,
These blades, when brought together, are able to have a great power that we can use to stop them.
okay.
As well, if they manage to obtain them all, and they will try to hunt you down to take it from you, they will use these weapons to bring out the main force behind them ending the world.
So, then what? What do you want me to do?
What I am asking is if you would be willing to let us take the blade so that they don't come after you to take it from you more violently. And if they obtain them, then they will use it to bring about this end of world.
I reckon you would have only barely gotten out of this encounter if I wasn't here. I reckon
I might not have contributed as much to that fight, but we certainly would have handled it if you'd seen the prowess of my companion back there. But go on, I did see that you were quite formidable as well.
And to remind you, Miguel did make her vulnerable to piercing damage, so Arwen wouldn't have been
True.
able to one-shot her.
True enough, but also Arwen was doing batshit crazy damage. So Miara is very confident that we would have done it in the end.
He's not. He didn't say you wouldn't have been able
For
to.
sure. And she did say that. I will admit, I forgot that he did the vulnerability to piercing damage, but she is saying that she did see that he was very crucial and formidable in the fight. There, she is saying that.
I want to keep my key, if you don't mind. It's quite important to me.
You
Hello?
were very...
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. Miara's talking to Miguel.
You were quite formidable in that fight, and you were quite vital to it. The main concern that I have is this was one of them. There are many of them, and there are many that are more powerful than them. There are ones that we have tried to go up against and failed in a way. And that is because we don't have all the cards on the table yet. We're trying to prevent them from doing something horrible with these items. And they will know that you have one. Not from us, but from the innate power that they have. And they will try and take it from you. And there are some who can succeed.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Do I think it's gonna work? No.
Good luck.
That's a nat 20. Okay.
Those are the numbers I like to see.
Let me just take a look at this.
I did not expect this to happen. I'm literally
Neither did
I
Leah.
didn't think I'm literally I didn't expect to get this far. Leah's trying to formulate my shitty argument into a winning one.
with his personality,
It's
like
just that Miguel is really stubborn and wouldn't
Yeah.
normally let go of this through
Mhm.
conversation. Well, you gonna give me something for it?
What would you want for it?
Something as valuable as a keepsake from your dead friend?
Ooh,
Now I get to think, does she have anything like that that isn't plot vital? I need to remind myself what a certain thing does, because I've never used it. Miara hasn't been around long enough to get too many keepsakes.
Is it alright if I converse with my friends? The only item of value I have that could be useful to one that is so skilled in battle as yourself is, well, an item that can be used to recover oneself.
Look, tell me your name.
I am Miara.
Miara, do you have anybody that you keep dear to yourself?
I had 3 people that I kept very dear to myself.
Okay, look. Do you have anything that reminds you of them?
She's gonna think on that for a moment. And then she's gonna reach into her, like her jacket, her coat, and she's gonna pull out a small folded piece of paper. And she's going to hold it out to him.
Hey,
My son drew that before he was killed.
may I hold it?
She nods.
He holds a piece of paper. How big is it, would you say?
It's just a normal, like, printer paper sized piece of paper, I imagine.
Okay.
But it was folded up, so you'd have to unfold it first.
What is your son's name?
His name was Palin.
Palin. He kind of holds the paper up as if he's like reading a script. Palin, thank you for this magnificent drawing. It's wonderful. And then he reaches into his pocket, and it's a little bit hard for. He was trying to hide it, but since your passive perception is through the roof, you catch a glimpse of this bluish looking sort of like a what's the word? It's like a giant blue shaped a tooth shaped blue object. And he says, Palin, look after this. And he wraps it up in the painting and hands it back to you.
Oh. Miara takes the tooth-shaped weapon with the painting in very gentle, delicate hands, and looks to it before looking over to Miguel. She nods respectfully to him.
From what I know of these, and from what I've been told of them, they are not necessarily consumed upon their use. They are merely a source of power to my knowledge. Should I be correct in that, once I and my companions find a way to end this conflict and right the wrongs that are currently going about, I will bring this back to you if I am able.
Nah, I'm good. And you can see his eyes begin to tear up. You go save the
And
world.
seeing that, her expression kind of softens a bit, and she puts a hand on his shoulder.
I will not say anything to your decision, but I will say that I do hope things get better for you now that you and Finny are able to, or it was Fenny, pardon, you and Fenny are able to go wander free the way you are now. I'm sure they'd be very happy that you're able to go free the way you are now.
Things happen. People move on. So, I'm sure your family will protect you as well.
Kind of smiles a bit at that.
I'm sure they will do a better job than I did.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't exist. See ya.
She removes her hand from his shoulder, like not wanting to impede him further.
Come on, Finny, let's go. And they just sort of head off.
As they walk away, Miara's gonna look at what was tucked within Palin's drawing.
Yeah, it's
Just look over.
it's like a really sort of like, I don't know, it's just like a tooth basically, made out of sapphire, looks like.
Ah, pretty. She's going to turn, just letting Miguel have his exit, since he clearly doesn't want to interact any further, and is going to approach Arwen and I keep forgetting her name. It's not Shania. No, it's not.
Shinaria.
Oh yeah.
Shanaria. I forgot the R. That's what my brain was forgetting. I'm sorry. I just don't say the name enough, and so it doesn't get locked in my brain. She approaches the two of them. Well, I have what we were looking for.
The dragon blade, I assume.
She nods, and then she reveals the item.
Right.
She's gonna pause for a moment. Citrine, would you be able to tell me what this one does?
That is the... Let me just double check for you.
Basically, I can't attune to anything right now.
That is the sapphire blade. A wielder may use it to slow their enemies for a brief amount of time.
Ooh.
That is quite useful.
Also, they may use it to create an area of silence.
Oh. That is quite useful. I have someone I think it might be especially useful for. Looks over towards Eileen.
Typically excellent for hunting prey and staying quiet.
I'm sure either of my companions would find use from this.
Let's add the sapphire blade to your handout.
Yes.
5 out of 10.
Heck yeah, we're halfway there.
Halfway
It only took us 71 sessions, or 72 sessions. 73. It's not working.
73.
My brain.
Hell yeah.
My brain is not working.
Okay. This is a +3 weapon.
Nice strong weapon.
Okay. In the meantime, Eileen, are you doing anything?
No, I think I've talked to him enough. I think I've gotten as much info as we can. I mean, I don't know if there's really anything we can do outside of getting dragon blades and figuring out the red eye situation. I think those are our two main objectives right now. So I think I'm going to let him go on his merry way. And I'm just gonna say, like, if you ever need me, you can always call me, and I will help you. Whatever it is. I'm never going to leave you again, okay?
But you're literally about to leave me right now.
Well, figuratively, emotionally. Like, I will always be there as, in your heart. If you have one. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, alright.
You know what I'm talking about.
Just don't die, Eileen.
Right. Yeah. That should be easy.
Sure it'll be easy.
I'm sure. It's not like there's dragons and cult members and gods and... Oh, gods. That's fine. I'll be fine. You take care of yourself. And, if you happen to be nearby, I'll give you some more magic to help out.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Did we... We've never been much of a hugger, but do you want a hug?
No.
I know, right? It feels so weird. I just thought I'd ask.
He kind of puts his hand out for like a handshake.
Oh, that feels better. I take it.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
All right. Yeah, that's probably enough. All right. Bye. Starts awkwardly walking.
See ya.
Next time,
Yep.
don't get into trouble. Yeah. Okay.
It's too late.
Yep. Okay. Bye. Just like awkwardly, like can't look behind, like over her shoulder because that would be too awkward, kind of a thing. And then just like puts her hands in her pockets because she doesn't want to look weird, and she's just standing here awkwardly. Hi.
Well, we've obtained the dragon blade. How is the conversation?
Well, good news. He's not as far gone as I thought. Figuratively, in the mental space. Physically, I'm not sure about that. But it's fine. Nothing for you to worry about. Just for me and him to worry about. But I have confidence that he's not going to do any other strange wrongdoings for the cult. I think he's done with that.
It is good at least. I'm glad that it is not all lost.
Yeah, me too. Genuinely, I didn't know if I'd have to, kill him today. Not something I want to do or ever want to do. But it's been on my mind for like a year. So, yeah. So I'm glad it didn't come to that.
As am I.
But you got the blade, I see.
Yes, the sapphire blade. It is a rather interesting one. One that I wouldn't get as much benefit out of, but some in this group that I know would. It not only allows you to slow your enemy's movements, but also allows you to conjure an area of silence.
Well, that
Great.
sounds
Is that one for
nice.
me?
I don't know. I mean, I could make use of that.
Gives you a sharp look.
I give you a sharper look back.
You
I'll
will not
fight you for
silence me! That's what she means.
I would say rock, paper, scissors, but that's too risky. I want something a little more controlled, where I will win.
Flip a coin.
Nah, that's even worse odds.
Worse, you get 50-50. And you get to flip it.
I get to flip it. All right.
Sure.
Name your face.
I'm Arwen.
Heads or tails?
Nice to meet you. I'll do big ol' heads.
I'm going to flip the coin. And I'm going to sleight of hand to get
Sleight of
decide
hand.
that. Yeah.
Wow. Insight check, because I feel like you're gonna do something fishy. Contested.
I mean, it's Eileen. Of course, she's going to do something fishy.
My sleight of hand's actually not that great.
Oh no!
I mean, it's okay. It's fine. As far as rogues go, it's not that great, but as an average person, it's pretty decent. Do I get any bonuses? Hold on, I'm looking. I don't think I do. Okay.
Just add your
Okay.
dexterity. Okay, only wants your inside check.
It's terrible.
Aw.
Oh, would you look at that?
Can I, for the sake of rolling insight?
Yes, please. Please.
Go for it.
Oh, what do you know? Landed just the way I thought it would.
Miara's
Luck
just
on my
going to.
side.
Miara's going to give Eileen that same "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed" look, like just very much staring at her with it.
I give her a very passive little wink because I'm very well aware of how perceptive Miara is.
Yes, very.
I mean, just look at that lock, Arwen. Well, I'll just take that off your hands there, Miara.
Miara does hesitate for a moment, but it's less looking at Eileen and more looking at the dagger and the fact that it's currently surrounded in her son's drawing.
Oh, well, I mean, you can take that, of course.
She ponders for a moment before very gently unwrapping it from the drawing. And you guys will probably get a very brief glance at it. And what's drawn on it is a bit of a half-finished drawing of Miara herself. It looks like a very young, like children scribbling with crayons kind of look.
Yeah.
With the words "Miss you, Mom" and a heart on it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Stop it.
So she gently. I'm not even the one who came up with that.
I know.
Looking at you, Leah.
I'm crying at myself. Why did I do this?
What have I done?
She gently unwraps the drawing and folds it up neatly, tucks it away before looking with a very direct and like serious frown on her face towards Eileen.
When all this is said and done, wherever that blade ends up, whether it is with you, back with myself, or with Miguel, it is being well taken care of. Is that understood?
Perfectly.
She maintains eye contact for a good solid couple seconds before holding out the blade to you.
I'm nothing but honest. That sounded very sarcastic. I apologize.
She also frowns and like raises her brows and looks to the coin and then back into her face without moving her head, but just like, really?
I swear, if you ever require this, you can have it back. No questions asked.
I'm not needing it for my own personal need to keep it, but it meant a great deal to its former owner. For the same reasons this photo means a great deal to me. I don't intend to let that dissipate from our minds anytime soon.
Not to worry. I'll take good care of it.
And Miara will nod at that and then avert her gaze to somewhere else to like de-escalate the situation and like break the seriousness in like a okay, that's settled kind of gesture.
Miara is such a mom.
Did you get any information from your brother?
Yes, I did. So, unfortunately, with all of this color leaving the world and stuff, there's a reason. The reason is that there's some sort of summoning rift around, and in a few days, they're gonna complete some sort of ritual, and the cult is gonna descend upon the entirety of this earth and just kind of, start doing really terrible things. Really terrible things. And honestly, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. Other than getting the dragon blades and potentially making sure that the churches of the Flamebringer are protecting people. I genuinely wish I knew where the summoning rift was, but I don't have any idea. Even he doesn't really know.
Did you ask if he knows where it is?
I did. Did I not? I
I,
thought I did.
I don't think. Maybe you lagged out. That was when you probably lagged out.
Oh no! I asked and I thought I heard like there was no response or something.
We can rewind a bit if you want to. He would
I
have
thought
told you that
Okay.
it's north of Victor's Hollow.
Oh, okay, that's very good to know. I thought I asked about the summoning rift and that's when I did that roll, that history check. I thought that's what that was.
Oh, Lucia, you bitch! We know what Lucia was doing.
Yeah, we know what she was doing.
She was
now.
making a thing.
We need to go back then. That should be our first priority then. I mean, honestly, if we can stop or hinder the summoning rift.
I mean, Hex said he would try to deal with it himself, but you can totally try to help if you want to.
I would really like to help him. Or at least help stop the summoning rift in some way. He's kind of a lone wolf kind of dude, but like we can sort of semi-parallel work in tandem.
I mean, there is also another thing located north of Victor's Hollow here.
Yes, but that is also true.
It's a pin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a pin like wherever that house in the fog was that you're worried about. And that was another pin. I don't know what that was, but we know that this is obviously of the same variety. I don't know what the house in the fog is. I just know that Eileen reacted when it was mentioned.
I'm trying to remember. I'm so sorry.
You guys visited the house, but never went to the pin.
Oh.
We went straight to Duskbarrow from Miara's home. Because you didn't want to see your brother, who was next to it.
Oh, okay. That
So,
would make sense.
You've never been...
That's why I reacted, but...
Never been there before. Or yet.
Well, it's because, like, I thought that you meant, like, what I got was that there was something that happened before you met the party involving a house in a fog. To Eileen. And it was of the same variety.
No, most of that was just, like, brother avoidance.
Sure.
But I don't know anything about this pin. We should follow up on this pin. I feel so bad. I keep forgetting pieces of this game.
Go ahead and roll me another intelligence check. I'll give you another chance.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you another
Very
chance.
kind of you.
Okay.
Better than 11, I guess.
You realize that the spot that Hex was talking about, or Alec, whatever you prefer, most likely lines up with the pins on your map.
And Red Eye's one of them.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't put that pin there. Somebody else did.
Oh.
Because we have access to pins. Atlas Tab is a pin.
I like that one of them is like half health.
Yeah, isn't that the one where isn't that around Whisper Mill?
Yep, that's where Pythus lives.
Pythus and his kids and his wife.
Are we gonna show up and they're all just like dead?
Pythus is dead. New achievement.
Yeah, my goal is complete.
Okay.
Pythus dies off screen.
All right. Change of plans. We really need to follow up on this summoning rift.
Are we going to the one that was near my home, or are we going to a different one?
Well, the one that Alec mentioned was the one next to your home, so I think maybe that might be the best option.
Do we know if the incident is only happening at that one, or if it's happening at the others as well?
I kind of like pull out the map and I'm looking at it and I'm like, it looks like there might be other points. But if we disrupt one, it might give us enough time. And we can always, well... I kind of look at the one that's looking like over the highlands. I'm like, well, I don't know about that one. But we can certainly check out the two in the north.
And did Eileen mention that Hex/Alec was going to deal with the other one?
Yes.
If we trust him to deal with that one, and he would know quite a bit about them, perhaps we should investigate the other one.
That's a fair point. He's very capable.
If all else fails and we need to go back, I can move us.
Would Miara have ever been over there? That's a very good question.
That is a good question.
Can you make an argument that Miara has been there?
Is there anything over there that somebody dedicated to protecting nature would have gone over there for?
Let me think about Whisper Mill. They are a poorer town or settlement. And they are a bit further away from the center of Orsterra. Things about Whisper Mill. Their cropland and farming stuff is slowly dwindling, but likely has been rectified by Pythus at some point when he came back with all the money.
But that's assuming that he was doing everything for his community. That was never Pythus's goal.
That's true. He just farmed up his own stuff.
Yeah, he wanted to take care of his family. He might have occasionally helped out a neighbor, but he's mostly worried about keeping his family safe.
I could say that I'm just gonna say there's not a lot of reasons that I can come up with that Miara would be there, but
God,
I don't know.
yeah, the only reason why I would have wanted to, and like, could have been that like her dad had something to do with it, but we haven't explored that too much. Is just, would she have seen a tree over there? That's the main goal of it. But it sounds like that's a no.
Yeah, probably not.
If we get there and we need to come back very quickly, I can at least bring us back.
How are we going to travel across Orsterra in one day?
I know that I can fly us there, but I don't know how we'd get there in one day.
How close can we get to that pin?
We're trying to figure out how we can get to the pin in a day. But if we
In a
can
day.
get back in a day, we just can't get there in a day. Or at least
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out how.
If Miara
Yeah.
can't tree stride,
Right.
or whatever it's called, transport via plants or whatever,
Yeah.
then most likely it would have already happened by the time we get there.
Right. What's the furthest range Miara went to? Probably just the edge of like this wood.
Not sure where the furthest extent would be.
Because all of this is like forest land, right? And probably would have been like your territory. Is mostly this northern forest area. Okay.
Yeah.
That is quite a ways. I mean, I can fly and you can fly. And you can polymorph someone else.
I could make us all giant eagles.
How
would
fast
like to
do
get that.
eagles fly? Sorry, Taylor, were you saying
Oh,
something?
but we did.
I said I'd like
correction.
to be a giant eagle.
Oh, yes.
Correction. I cannot currently be make everyone. I'd have to long rest, and then I could make everyone a giant eagle. That's unfortunate.
Well, let me double check
I could make.
how fast I can go as a crow or a raven. Let me look at Corvo's stats. I have 50 feet of fly speed.
Because Miara can carry everyone as a giant eagle. We've already established that with the rest of the party. It's just she can't dash as a giant eagle, but that's still 80 feet of flying.
That is quite good. Yeah.
Yeah. 80 feet per 6 seconds is nuts.
Mm-hmm. What can you do right now?
Okay. So 80 feet per round? You said?
Yes. That is 9 miles an hour. Technically 9.090909 miles per hour, but still.
Oops, sorry.
Because non-metrics.
Don't look at that.
Which is 14.6 kilometers an hour.
Okay, let me just take a look at where we are.
Because I could, if I had my 8th level spell slot back, I could turn us all into giant eagles. But I just don't have that right now.
Giant eagle flight speed?
That is 80 feet.
It's 80 feet per round.
Yes.
Okay, so how many miles per day did you say you could travel as a giant eagle?
As a giant eagle, I can do...
Oh, I mean per hour or whatever? Sorry, what was it?
9 miles per hour.
9 miles an hour, okay. So... if you tried really hard, you could get there within 2 days.
Unfortunate.
Well, he said a couple days. But that's pushing it.
You might be able to land there right before it starts to become evil.
Hey, I have a question.
Oh.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
We have a dragon friend.
Yes.
We do have a dragon friend. This dragon friend can just teleport people.
You do have a dragon friend?
Dragon friend... Does dragon friend know how to teleport? And if they don't know how to teleport, can we just ride them?
Wait, we're not talking about Enya, yeah?
Yes.
Enya's the one who just makes us fall into holes and appear places. That's how we appeared on the, halfway across the map.
Maybe we should ask Enya.
Hey, could you bring us to Whispermill?
Hey, buddy.
Okay, do you have a way to contact her?
Does Shanaria have a
That's
way
a
to
trick
contact
question.
her?
Shanaria has sending. I was just testing you. If you remember.
Yeah.
Does Shanaria have a way?
We have a way to contact Enya. I was just not sure how.
Okay, I will ask Enya if she can send us to Whispermill.
That would be much appreciated.
You see Shanaria close her eyes and concentrate for a moment. And then after a few seconds... well, she said she can, but she's a bit busy, and then suddenly a portal, opens up below all of you.
Just bye.
And you are transported to Whisperville, which we'll say the session ends there, since Taylor needs to go soon.
Okay.
And you need to prep.
No, it's because Taylor needs to go. It's not because I don't have any preparation for Whisperville.
Right.
It's not like we didn't talk about it or anything.
No.
It's not like we were planning on it at all.
Yeah, no, we totally didn't just veer sharply to the right to go to Whispermill.
Oh.
Definitely
Totally
not.
not.
Why would that
No,
ever
of course
happen?
not.
No.
Oh.
Pythus cameo next session, maybe.
I'm so excited.
I want him dead. I want him dead.
Oh my god.
I refuse. Pythus will live forever. Mark my words.
Now, I'd just like to remind you, Jesse, to
Yes.
recheck which crow member is in Whispermill.
That's a very good. Thank you.
Oh no, it
Very
isn't.
good reminder. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. We
It
don't know.
was. I think it was.
Was it?
I think it was.
I think
Silence.
so too.
If I'm recalling correctly, I think
remember.
it was.
Yeah, I can actually.
You guys-
I might have.
I'm gonna channel my divinity. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah. Oh no! And he's gonna know
This
the
is
second Arwen shows up.
Because Arwen hates that guy.
Arwen was the one he had the worst opinion of the group.
Y'all,
Good for me.
Meyer is
I'm
bright
dead
as
on sight,
hell.
y'all. I'm dead on sight. Better start making my next character now.
Because Moira's gonna know the second you in particular show up. He's never met Eileen or Miara.
There's a spectrum of brightness. Okay.
And
There's a
he
spectrum of
is like the
brightness.
top.
He's
And
number 2, isn't he?
Lucia is high. Okay, she's high. She's
I killed
like
her in 2
number
hits.
two.
It's fine.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Lucia's number 2. Who was number 1?
let's think about that for a second. Okay,
Who's number 1?
Meyer.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm very excited to see.
So, okay. Let's think about this for a second, all right? We're going to show up in Whispermill. We're going to see Meyer kill Pythus.
Yes!
And Miara comes running in. And then Reggie randomly shows up.
No! Freaking accountability is going to show up wearing Reggie. But I'm going to have a connection.
And then you're going to have a 4-way conversation.
Pythus is dead. Meyer just killed him.
Meyer just kills everyone.
Meyer just killed
I can't do 4 voices. It's fine.
No.
Is this going to be the Abby show next session? Like, Leah, you won't have to do any sort of role playing. You'll just let Abby do all the talking.
Yes.
It's gonna be the freaking like the Spider-Man meme.
Except there's 4 of them.
Except no, because Meyer's gonna kill Pythus. We established this
No.
already.
I said that as a joke. Meyer better not kill Pythus.
Meyer better fucking kill Pythus. I want him dead. I want him gone. I will make another character to hire a hitman on him.
Is there
I
anybody
want him
else in
You're
Whispermill? I
terrible.
doubt it. Oh shit, there is somebody else.
What?
There's someone else with Meyer.
Oh.
Actually, I think I know who it is.
who was with Meyer?
It might. Well, yeah, I think it's the one from the secrets.
The Frontier Blades, or not Frontier Blades? Frontier something, or the Blade Dancer, or whatever. What was their name? Was
Her
Blade?
title is The Curious.
Oh, the Curious.
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember them.
Name isn't ringing bells in to me. Her name's Amalia. Yeah, Amalia.
I think it's
Amalia?
Emily?
Emily.
Like Emily?
Emily. Yeah.
it could
Okay,
be
that's probably
Amalia.
why.
Or-
Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot how to pronounce it.
We can say Emily. I think that's really quite fitting for her, the way that she acts and stuff. Emily is very good. And that sounds familiar as well. The Curious rings bells, though, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely. I definitely think that's the one in the little text roleplay that you all can see now.
Definitely. Oh, I'm still recording, so we'll say goodbye to the
Goodbye,
recording.
recording!
Bye, recording.
Hi, recording.